Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to uh, make a project about Diwali sales data analysis. So for this project we are going to use Python's different libraries like Pandas for data analytics and data cleaning, as well as Matplotlib and Seaborn for data visualization. So at first we have to install these libraries in our systems like these commands. To install the pandas we have to give this command like pip install pandas. So this when we execute this command, the pandas will install in our system. So in my system I have already installed pandas, so uh, I don't need to do anything further for pandas. Let's install Seaborn like this. So already satisfied in my system. The Seaborn is already satisfied. Okay, so let's install Matplotlib. Yeah, Matplotlib is also installed in our system. So now we have to import these three libraries in our Jupyter notebook to use for the further data analytics. So we have to import these libraries like this: import pandas as pd, import no, we don't need numpy right now. So for visualization we need matplotlib lib.pyplot as plt, and we also need Seaborn. Seaborn is based on Matplotlib, but it is more advanced visualization package than Matplotlib. So we have to import Seaborn like this. Now we have to add one magic function like this inline. This will help to display our charts visualizations in a shell. Okay, yes, this shell is running. Okay, it successfully imported these libraries. We can check the versions of these libraries like print pd. These are the short form of pandas, allies of pandas, like this version. Okay, so we have 3.0.2 version of pandas. Okay, now we have to import dataset in our this Jupyter notebook so that we can do further analysis. Let's store the data set in data frame variable, and pd dot read csv. Read csv is a pandas method to read the uh, data, read the csv file. So sales our Diwali sales file name is Diwa, Diwali sales data.csv, and we have to pass uh, another parameter that is encoding. So we just need to escape the unique encoding. Okay, this is to avoid encoding error unicode escape like this. Okay, let's analyze. Okay, what we are going to do now. Let's find out the dimensions of our dataset. Like this, we just have to call shape feature of data frame. So df.shape, it will return the tuple. uh, the first value is for of rows, and second value is of columns. So we have this much of rows, I that is this number of records, and 15 number of columns. Columns are table columns. Yeah, that's all. Okay, let's find out the first 5 rows of our data frame, so we can explore what kind of data do we have in Diwali sales data.csv file. We just need to call head method df.head. Okay, these are the first these are these are the first 5 records of data frame. Okay, we can see there are 15 columns: user ID, customer name, product ID, gender, age group, age, marital status, state, zone, occupation, product category, orders amount, status, name. This 2 columns doesn't have any values, so later in data cleaning section we will uh, remove these 2 unused columns from our data frame. Okay, we can use tail method to display out 5 last rows of data frame like this. You can see like this. Okay, now let's see the information about our entire data structure using info method df.info. It will display all the features metadata of columns like this. Okay, we have this number of entries from range from 0 to this much, 11,250 rows of records, and we have these columns, and these are the number of records which is not null, and data type of each column. So user ID has integer type, customer name has string type. In this way you can see the data type of columns. You can use describe method to find out the, the insights of numerical columns like this. Okay, describe method returns the data frame that contains count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, and percentile and maximum values of each numerical columns like this. And also we can use columns feature to display the columns of our data frame, like df.columns. It will return the list of column names like this. Now we have to drop these two columns which have NaN means not a number, NaN values. So that doesn't give any meanings. So we have to remove these columns like this. Df dot drop. We have to use drop method, and we have to pass the column names like this. Then we have to pass another parameter, that is axis. Axis 1 means column, and axis 0 means rows. And we have to pass another parameter value, that is in place equals to true. In place equals to true used to modify our data frame, original data frame. In this way, we can drop this status and unnamed column from our data frame. Okay, these two columns are removed. Now we can check our columns is properly removed or not by displaying the names of columns like df columns. Yes, we don't have these two columns, so our data frame looks clean. So let's find out which columns data have missing values. We need to use isNull method and sum method to display which column have null values. How many null values does each column have? Like df dot each null, and also call another method sum. It will display the number of missing values, total number of missing values of each columns. So we can see amount column have 12 null values. So we have to remove this 12 column 12 rows, so that we will have proper data frame, that all the fields are occupied by specific data. Okay, now before dropping the rows has that have um, null values, we can just we can find out the shape of our data frame. So let's remove the 12 rows using drop na function. It will remove missing data from our data frame. Let's see the shape of our data frame. Okay, now we can see our 12 rows are removed. Now let's verify how many rows have missing values. df dot is null dot sum. Okay, we got error because we had used extra parentheses. Now we can see every column have 0 missing value, so our data is perfectly fine for further analysis. Okay, our data is cleaned. Our data is cleaned. Now let's visualize the data. Let's visualize the data. And now we will see the distribution of male or female in our dataset. Let's see who bought. Let's see who bought the most items in Diwali sales. Okay, now we cleaned our data. So now analyze and find key insights. So I have about 15 questions that we can solve through this data frame. You know, the question one is what is the gender distribution of suburbs? Okay, we have to find out the gender distributions that are ordered. So for the solution we have df gender dot value counts. You can see we have uh, this many female and this many male customers. Okay, we can also use visualization to visualize about the gender distribution. For that we have to use Seaborn and use count plot in the x for the x parameter we have to pass the gender, and data is df data frame, and we can add title like this. So oops, we get error here. Let's run it. Okay, we got error. What does this mean? SN is not defined. Okay, we have to import Seaborn. Okay, we didn't have import give alias SNS to Seaborn. Let's give it like this. Like this. Let's see. Yes, we can see the gender distribution. Okay, from this visualization we can see the number of females who are higher than males who have ordered in Diwali. Okay, now let's move to next question. We have next question that is which gender spends more money on average. Okay, let's find out which gender spends more money on average. For that, we just have to use group by gender, and select the amount column, and use the sum method like this. Df dot group by, and we have to pass gender column and as index to false. We don't want to make gender column as index. Then we have to pass amount and use sum method to find out. Okay, you can see the females have this much amount and male have this much average money spent on orders on Diwali. Okay, now let's visualize this data. So for that, we can store this data frame in a separate variable like sales gender, then df dot group by uh, gender, comma, uh, index index to false, amount, and sum. It's gonna create a sales GEN new data frame that contains these results. Okay. After that, we can use Seaborn bar plot. Is dot plot. In X parameter, we have to pass the gender column. For Y, we have to pass amount column, and we have data, that is sales gen. And we can give title like total sales by gender, like this, and we just need to call the show method. You can see these are the bar plot between males and females that is spent amounts in order. Okay, so these are the spelling mistakes we can edit. You can see the females average females total amount are higher than the males average amount. Okay, see, we have a third question, that is which age group has the most highest number of orders. Okay, let's find out which group has the most highest number of orders. Which age group has the most highest number of orders? Let's find out. Okay, I can directly visualize this using Seaborn count plot data as df, then x as each group who to gender. You can see, okay, you can see the males and females. distribution based on the highest number of orders. From this visualization, we can see the age group from 26 to 35 have the most highest number of orders. Okay, from this age group of people, they order the most in Diwali time. Like this, we can see. Let's move to the next question. Question 4. Which state contributes the most to the total sales amount? Okay, let's find out which states have most total sales amount. So we have to find which states have generated most sale amounts. Let's find out. Okay, we have to store the data, new data frame, sales state by state as index false mount sum sort values by amount that sort sorting from descending order. We just need only 10 state, then we can just plot bar plot. Okay, you can see the Uttar Pradesh have contributed most in sales amount. So the sales are higher in Uttar Pradesh, and in second it's Maharashtra, third is Karnataka, and fourth is Delhi. So from this visualization we can conclude that the most of the sales are happened in Uttar Pradesh. So next time the more items will be more focused on Uttar Pradesh to sell. Let's move to the next question. The next question is there a correlation between marital status and spending? Is there a correlation between marital status and spending? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. In a data we have encodings of marital and unmarital states. Let's store some results in sales marital variable, marital data frame. It is not variable, it is data frame. Group by status marital status, gender as index to false, amount, we have to filter out amount and so on. And we just need to put bar plot. Like this. Let's find out. Let's see. Oops, we got error here. Let's remove it. Okay, you can see. The 1 means 0 means not married, unmarried, and 1 means married. So from this visualization, we can conclude that the person who is married are less buyer than who is not married. Yeah, we can conclude that from these visualizations. The person who is married, they are lesser buyers than who was not married, who is unmarried. Okay, let's move to next question. Question 6, that is which occupation group spends the most? Let's find out which occupation group spends the most. Okay, we have to use group by function with okay, let's find out which occupation group spends the most using visualization. Okay, we just need to plot. Okay, reality dot figure. These are the just setting for figure. We are giving size of figure. So 20 is for length and 5 is for height of the figure. Okay. Okay, we can see this. The occupation from the IT sector have more spends. More spends means the occupation from IT sector have more spends. In the second, we have healthcare, and on the third, we have aviations. These are the total number of orders that the person uh, used to spend money on Diwali time. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question 7. Which product category is the most popular by order count? Let's see which product category is the most popular by, by order count. Let's see. For that, we can use we can create a new data frame. Dot by product category mount. We're taking only 5 product categories. Let's see. Okay, you can see the food. The the category from foods are the most ordered in Diwali time. And in second, we have clothing and apparel. And the third, we have electronics and gadgets. And for the fourth place, we have footwear and shoes. At the last, we have furniture. So most of the people ordered food items at Diwali time. So let's move to next question. That is question 8. Question 8. What are the top 5 product categories by revenue? It is by revenue. So which product category generated the most sales amount? Let's find out. For that we can use sales PC group by product category. Next false. Okay, we can see the food have number one revenue. The food product categories are number one revenue generator, and second we have clothing and apparel. A third, that is, we can see the number of orders is number of orders and revenues are looks similar. So if the number of orders are more on food, so revenue will also be more. So we can see these are the product categories, top five product categories by revenue. Let's move to the next question. We have a new question, that is uh, which zone has the highest sales? Which zone has the highest sales? Okay, for that let's visualize. Okay, you can see the most sales are happened in central zone. The second is southern zone, and third one is western zone. So most of the sales happened in central zone. Let's move to next question. That's question 10. What is the distribution of the age column? Let's find out. For that we can use hist plot using Seaborn like this. Beans parameter will create 20 different categories of ease. Then we have to pass KDE parameters to true. By using only this without adding titles and PLD shows, we can also generate visualization using just one line of code like this. You can see the age distribution. So from 29 to 31 year of age, age of peoples are most buyers. Okay, let's move to the next question. We have next question. Which specific product IDs are the top 10 best sellers? Let's find out. Top products df dot group by product ID orders and largest to 10. Let's plot bar. Oops, we got an error here. We have to okay. We cannot plot directly like this. We got error here. Okay, we have to remove this parenthesis from here. We got an error. Yeah, we can see the product ID from this is the most number one seller product in our data. We don't have a specific name of the product, so the products are entered using product ID. So these are the top 10 products that are the best sellers during Diwali time. Let's move to the next question. Are there any outliers in the amount spent? Let's find out. We can use box. We can just use box plot to find out the outliers like this. SNS dot box plot, and in the x parameter we have to pass the amount column of data frame like this. You can see these are the outliers, so there are outliers. Let's move to the next question. That is which state has the highest number of orders? That is not amount. That is not amount. Let's find out which state has the highest number of orders. Okay, for that we can create a new data frame that is orders state directory group by state as index to false orders some values by Okay, you can see Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of orders, then Maharashtra, then Karnataka, and this way you can find out which state has the highest number of orders. Let's move to the next question. What is the relationship between age and amount spent? Let's see what is the relationship between age and amount spent by visualizing. Again, use scatter plot. Scatter plot SNS dot plot data is data frame, x is age, and y is amount. We cannot see any specific trains in scatter plot, so there is no dependency between age and amount spent, so it is directly not correlated with each other. You can see from this graph, we can see. Now let's move to the next question. That is there will be our last question. Question 15. There will be, how does the average order value vary across the zones? Let's visualize the data and see. We got an error. Okay, so we have to use auto PCT, not CPT. Yes, we can see pie chart that shows the average order value, based on zones. So you can see the average value is highest in southern zone. We are near the end of this analytics project. So we did a lot of visualization and find out a lot of insights. At first, the females are more buyers than males. So females ordered more items in Diwali time than male. Females are females spend more money than males. We also view the gender uh, age group age group distribution based on orders. I can see the age from 26 to 35 tends to uh, order more items than rest of the age group. We also visualize the total sales amount per zones, and there is also find out the correlation between married and unmarried peoples. Uh, Also, we find out which occupation group spends the most. That is IT sector. IT sector occupation has the most amount of money that they spend on Diwali time. We also find out the product category that is most popular by order count, that is food, and the top 5 product categories by revenues are food, clothing and apparel, electronics and gadgets, footwear and shoes, and furniture. And we also find out the zone that has the highest sales, that is central zone. We also find out the distribution of each column. So from age 29 to 31, uh, age group have uh, most number of orders than the rest of other age group. And we also find out the top 10 best seller products. We just have only product ID. We also find out the outliers on around column, so we can use different techniques to mitigate. So we will do that in our next project. And we have the state that has highest number of orders, not amount, and that is Uttar Pradesh. And at the second last question, we try to visualize the relationship between age and amount spent. So there is no clear relationship between age and amount spent. And we also find out the average order value based on zones. So the highest first higher average order value is from southern. So from this projects we can conclude these insights. Key insight summary. Uh, One is target audience are married women aged from 26 to 35 years from Maharashtra Maharashtra and Karnataka working in IT, healthcare, and aviation. And top categories are food, clothing, and electronics. We can conclude uh, these insights from our analytics. I, I hope you found this project helpful. So uh, thank you for watching this project. I hope you liked it, and we will meet again with next project. Thank you for watching this project.